Hello again, long time no see, and welcome to this video review of the AlphaOmega Knight of Zero Suzaku Kururugi figure. As you can see here, we have the box as per usual. We have the front, we have one of the sides displaying the back and his beautifully flowing cape. We have the back of the box with the example images with both the cape on and without the cape, featuring both the sword and without the sword, and the other side of the box without the cape. So without further ado, I bring you the actual figure himself, Suzaku Kururugi. Whoops, there we go, helps with actually getting in frame. As you can see, it's quite big, probably measuring in about approximately 26-27 centimeters tall, and at the moment I have got the cape on him for the purposes of displaying him to you. So we'll just go through him, not literally through him, but we'll go through some of his features here. We've got the head here and the nice detail on his hair and face. Getting a bit closer there. And we have one of his arms here in the pose of allegiance. Going down, we can see it's got quite a slender frame here, featuring the belt as well, and the past knee-high boots, and the stand on which he comes, which goes once again with the hexagonal features as seen in the Emperor Lelouch figure, as well as the Zero figure, although all three are actually quite different. And we've got a nice bit of writing here as well, actually not raised, whereas with other figures it has been. It's just on there. As you can see, his right arm, or in this other moment his left arm, is actually removable. As you can see, that's just the normal arm here, and it can be replaced with the sword arm. The sword itself is actually removable. The little golden knob just here comes off, so you can slide it in and out at your leisure. Of course, just because it's a little bit flimsy, or I mean, it's not that flimsy, but you know what it's like, those things being thin, you just want to be a little bit more careful with them. So you can see here the arm without the sword, and the sword itself, and it's gory. Very nice, same on both sides. So you can just whip that back in. Squeaky squeak. Put the little knob back on the end. Perfect. So of course you can just put that back on for the extra purpose of detail there. And his head is also removable. Fangirls, watch out, don't get mad at me. Just like the other figures, it's necessary for actually putting on the cape. And as you can see, this cape here actually isn't as heavy as the Emperor Lelouch cape, but it's substantially thinner in comparison, and also has a different finish on it, whereas the Emperor Lelouch and also the Zero figure had more of a matte finish. This is more of a gloss finish, as you can probably see by all the reflection here. Nonetheless, it looks great, and it's got that extra bit of dark painting on the all the folds as well, to make it just have that little bit more extra detail. So we just whip this on here. It's just more a matter of finding the right position for it. We also have a little stand here that's made for the purpose of keeping the cape up while it's on, which we just put at the bottom. Just sort of slides under there. Well, depends how you go about it really, but there we go. Put that there, and we put the head back on. Ta-da! So look at that. Looks brilliant, doesn't it? For a bit more of a tour now, shall I? So as you can see, he's holding the sword. He's got the cape on. He's got that determined face. The sword itself has the details with its translucent beads, once again as seen in the Emperor Lelouch figure, and also on the sword with the Zero figure, both by Mega House. see there's just a nice bit of gloss here on the cape, on the black and the red, and the inside, the indigo sort of colour. Boots and the sword and the arm, and more of the cape. The cape just keeps going and going and going. Oh my gosh, where is it going? There you go, as you can see from the back, with the nice gold adornments reflecting the Lucia's own, except of course he has the white instead of the black. This gorgeous crimson cape keeps flowing and flowing, and it's still going. Look at that, it's everywhere. Of course we have the hood here as well, also with the bead adornment, and we have a couple here at the base of the longest parts of the, well, I guess you would call them tassels. And just keep him coming around, and there we go. And just in case you're curious to see how the stand works, it just sort of slides under the cape here and just holds it up, so it's not resting on the stand itself, and it gives it that little bit more of a dynamic pose when it's actually on Suzaku. And with that, I suppose we'll wrap up this review. All in all, I would say once again this is definitely a must-have for all Code Geass fans. It's definitely something I'll display with pride on my table. I know it's not very good players, but it will go alongside the other Code Geass figures that I have, and it will look great. I really look forward to putting it up there, and I hope that this review has been somewhat helpful to any of you watching, and until next time, catch you later.